How's it going, guys? It's Tucker Tuitions here, and today we're going to go over expanding brackets for the A level. So, before we do, just want to quickly recap on how to expand brackets, as in GCSE. So, in the last video we showed with index laws, when we first multiply a number to a bracket, we've got to do these two first. The 2 times the x, which gives me 2x, and then 2 times 5, which gives me 10, leaving the plus. When I'm dealing with x multiplied by this, I want to do x times x first. That gives me x squared. And then I'm going to do x times the whole minus 5. That gives me minus 5x. When I've got a double bracket like this, I'm first going to deal with the x. Do x times x. X times x is x squared. And then x times by my 5x. Well, x times 5 gives me 5x. Now I deal with the 3. 3 times x gives me 3x. And then 3 times 5 gives me 15. And then I just collect up the 5x and 3x together. So I get x squared plus 8x plus 15. Finally, if you've got numbers in front of them, you still do the same. And when I say numbers in front, I mean the numbers in front of these x's. So 3 times 2x. So 3 times 2 is 6. X times x is x squared. 3 times minus 5 is minus 15. And because I've got the x, I just put it on like that. Now 1 times 2x just gives me 2x. And then 1 times minus 5, because I treat this minus 5 as a number itself, gives me minus 5. And then just collect them up again. So 6x squared minus 15 plus 2 is minus 13. And then put the minus 5. Okay, so now let's have a look at some examples for A level. So first couple are going to be about double brackets. I first multiply the x by x squared. X times x squared gives me x cubed. Now do x times 5x times 5, which gives me 5x. I then deal with this 3y. And then I do 3y times x squared. Because they're all different variables, I just collect them together. So I've got 3, then I've got the x squared, and then I've got y. And then I do 3y times by my 15 here. 3y times 5 is 15y. So now what happens if I've got it like this? Well, if you've got a bracket that's got that squared, just write the same bracket again underneath. Because when you square something, you're timesing it by itself. So x times this x here gives me x squared. X times y gives me xy. Then y times my x gives me plus xy. And then y times my other y gives me y squared. And then I collect up the xy's together. 1xy plus 1xy gives me 2xy. So x squared. And again, highlighting here that I add these together. And then I add on y squared. Finally, what happens if we've got 3 variables in one of the brackets? Well, you deal with it as before. Deal with the x first. Deal with the first variable first. X times 5x gives me 5x squared. X times 4y gives me 4xy. And then x times by minus 7 is minus 7x. Okay. Now that I've done that one, what I like to do when I deal with another variable and I've got triple brackets, because there's a lot of multiplication going on, I like to write it underneath. So minus y times 5x gives me minus 5xy. Minus y times plus 4y is minus 4y squared. And minus y times minus 7 gives me plus 7y. Now when I rewrite this again, I'm first going to have a look at 5x squareds. Are there any more 5x squareds? No, no x squareds, so I just write 5x squared. 4xy. Do I have another one of those? Yes, I do. 4 take away 5 is minus 1. So I just write minus xy. And I can see from the rest of them, no other variables repeat themselves. So I just write this. And that's it. I'm done. So pause the video now. Have a go at these ones yourself. Okay, this is how you do them. X times 3x squared gives me 3x to the power of 3. X times 2 gives me plus 2x. Now I deal with my 4y. 4y times 3x squared. 4 times 3 is 12. And then x squared y. And then 4y times 2. That gives me 8y. None of the variables are the same, so I leave it. Now for b, I've got x plus 2y squared. That means I just write the same thing again. X times x gives me x squared. And x times 2y gives me 2xy. 2y times x gives me also 2xy. And then 2y times 2y gives me 4 and then y squared. 2xy and 2xy are here, so I collect these ones up together. And I'm done. So now I'm going to go on to C. X minus y multiplied by 2x plus 10y minus 3. I'll say that again. X minus y multiplied by 2x plus 10y minus 3. So x times 2x gives me 2x squared. X times 10y gives me 10xy. X times minus 3 gives me minus 3x. Now I do the bottom. Because I've got much more room here, I am going to write it on the same line this time. So minus y times 2x is minus 2xy. Minus y multiplied by minus 10y plus 10y is minus 10 and then y squared. And finally, minus y times minus 3. That gives me plus 3y. And now I just collect them. No other x squares, so 2x squared. But I have got 10xy, take away 2xy. That's plus 8xy. And all the other variables do not repeat. And I'm done. Many thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a like and subscribe. Part 2 will be linked up in the video shortly. And please carry it on. Our calculator. Bye.